Hey Tamers, welcome to Alpha-DTT, and this time I'm bringing you a different video. I'm bringing you a rulings and effects video. I don't usually do this in English. I actually believe there are more capable people than me to do these videos. But since many people are asking this question, I decided to make a video about it. And as you can see by the title, it's basically a Beelzemon rulings. Since Beelzemon became very popular thanks to the new structure deck, many people have been asking questions about how to resolve certain effects or how to do certain things. And I think this is one of the questions I've seen asked more in the rulings group. So I'm going to try and explain it to the best of my abilities. And also just remember, you have to remember one thing about the effects. Any effect has to stay in the area where the trigger condition is met. For on deletions or effects that were trash from the top of the deck to the trash or recycle bin, they have to remain in that area in order to finish resolving. So if at any point they're removed before they activate or resolve, that effect gets cancelled, it disappears. So in the case of the undeletions, or the most asked question, this is just for later, is the Impmon with Pagumon effect, how to resolve them, and how two subsequent effects resolve. So we're gonna start with this one. So you have your Impmon with Pagumon from Star Deck 6, your BD2 Impmon. Hope there isn't much glare. There, I think there's okay. So you swing, Impmon crashes, you get two undeletion effects. Here you can choose which to activate first, doesn't really matter. But for this example, and I usually recommend going with Impmon first. So we do Impmon and we trash 3 from top of the deck. It's gonna be a Beelzemon from EX2 and 2 Impmons from EX2. Now here they all trigger at the same time and you choose which to activate first. Remember, if you choose to activate Beelzemon's effect first to revive any of these Impmons, the Pagumon effect, if you choose to revive this one, the Pagumon effect will not resolve, since its inherent effect is basically Impmon's effect. So if it's removed from the trash, you won't get the trash 2. And if you use it to revive any of these 2, you won't get the trash effect. So for convenience, we're gonna choose to activate this Impmon's effect, which says if it was trashed by any card effect except another EX2 Impmon, you trash 3. So we're trashing 3 now. And we're gonna trash a Beelzemon Blast Mode from the Star deck, an Uniform from BT6, and another Beelzemon. Now here, we already solved this one. We're gonna just twist it like this, just to make sure we already resolved. And since these cards were trash, their condition was met of activation, so they now activate before you finish resolving these 2 effects that are already waiting, they're pending activation. So their trigger condition was met, but they're not activating yet. So here you get to choose which ones to do first. For simplicity's sake, we're gonna use Beelzemon Blast Mode's effect first. It's gonna lead a level 3 Digimon or lower. Then we're gonna use Beelzemon's effect. Again, by this time you can choose to revive this one and nothing will happen. Well, you won't lose the effect since you already did it. So if you revive any of the others, you're still gonna lose out on effects. But let's say we're gonna revive BT6 Impmon. BT6 Impmon comes into play. His effects now triggers, which is on play. You can trash 1 card to bring back 1 7 Great Demon Lords or a 3 Musketeers. We're gonna choose to activate that card, and we're gonna use the effect. We're gonna trash 1 card in hand to bring back 7 Great Demon Lords. So basically, any of these 2 Beelzemons can come back to our hand. We're gonna choose the one that already resolved this effect. So we're getting this Beelzemon, and we're trashing the Blast Mode. Blast Mode cannot get back to hand because it's not a 7 Great Demon Lord, it's only a Demon Lord. Now we're gonna, for convenience sakes, use the second Impmon. So we're gonna again trash 3. 1, 2, 3. At this point, all of these 3 cards meet their trigger requirements, which is getting trashed from the deck. So we're gonna get into memory. Doesn't really matter much. And now we're gonna place the delay effect of Rival's Barrage. This finally these have finished resolving. We're just gonna place them so we can clean up the space. This Inman also has finished resolving, so it's not there anymore. Now we still have Beelzemon and Pagumon effects to resolve. So Beelzemon now can bring back another Inman. So we're gonna go for an EX2 Inman, bringing him back. Inman on player's effect, reveal the top 4 cards. And I can add any Beelzemon or an Iron Mako. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Whatever. So we add a Beelzemon to hand. Rest goes to the bottom. Whoops. And now finally, after everything was resolved or activated, or whichever you want to call it, Pagumon can now activate, meaning 2 more. And that's how you resolve or finish activating this sort of effects. Actually, any kind of effect. Remember, Digimon is last one in, first one out. So basically, the last thing to get activated or meet its trigger requirements, it has to be the first one to activate before the rest of the cards that already met their activation requirements or triggers. Okay, so now on to our next effect that I've seen many people ask is the Valmon effect. So we're gonna say that. Okay, let's stack our trash and our deck. 3. We're stacking right now. Okay. So now for the next effect, it's Valmon. So everyone's asking, do I get Valmon's effect if I don't have 10 cards in trash? And you get the undeletion. You gain the undeletion effect. Now it depends if you have 10 cards or not in the trash to resolve that effect. It's a whole different thing. But let's work through the steps. So you have a up to level 4 Digimon on the field. You evolve your Valmon's effect. When evolving, trash the 3 top cards of your deck. 1, 2, 3. We have 1 Beelzemon, so now we have 4 cards in trash. The other 1 Digiball effect is that you gain on deletion. If you have 10 or more cards, you bring back 1 Beelzemon. You now have an undeletion effect, where that undeletion effect resolves or not, or activates. It all depends on how much cards you get in trash by the time this card gets deleted before the end of your opponent's turn. So we're gonna go through the motions again. Let's say you attack with Valmon, it gets deleted, so you have right now 4 cards. Remember, every undeletion effect triggers when you're already in the trash, so by the time this gets deleted, you have 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We're missing 2. So remember, you get to choose how do you resolve your effects. So we're gonna go Pagumon first, because it's an undeletion effect. So we trash 1, 2. Now thanks to it, we trash an Impmon. We're gonna trash 3 more cards. We're gonna get a memory thanks to the Wizardmon. Now we count how many cards we have in trash. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 cards. But we also have all these 4, so we're now at 13. And Valmon meets its undeletion effects, or meets the requirements for its undeletion effect to trigger, or to activate because it triggered once it got deleted, to bring back our Beelzemon. That's how the effect will resolve. That's how it would work. Let's see, what else do we have here that we can show you? Well, I think those are the most effects that we have. The other effect that's been asking a lot is if you can go from your starter deck 14 Impmon to a Beelzemon Blast Mode. The answer is yes. Okay, where is it? Oh, I have one here. This is in the Iron Mako we need. We need the AX2 Iron Mako, but I don't have one near me right now. So we're gonna just the example. We have 20 cards in trash. We swing with Itmon, which is it's when attacking. If I have 20 or more cards, I can Digivolve into a Beelzemon from my trash for a cost of 3. Ignore its Digivolution requirements. So we swing with Itmon. We can Iron Mako from EX2 is when a Digimon attacks, you can suspend it, trash a card from your hand, and if the attacking Digimon is Beelzemon, you can warp into you can Digivolve into a Plasma from trash. Since both are when attacking, or when a Digimon declares an attack, you first choose Itmon to resolve or activate, evolve to Beelzemon, use its effects, then after that you're gonna tap the EX2 Iron Mako and go into your blast mode. And again, resolve those effects. Well, I hope this helps you guys. If any questions arise, feel free to leave a comment. I'm also gonna leave the ruling groups linked in the description. I know many of you are already in there, but still some of you are not, so hope it helps you out. See you next time.